Okay, so this is for the computation shown in question 7 of this week's assignment. So I have the data points of each of the 4 groups shown here. And then what I've done is I've copied and pasted each of these values into a running total. So here we're going to use rank.average. Our number is going to be 4. Our reference will be the data set. I'm going to hit F4 to lock it. Okay, and we're going to want ascending. Okay, it gives us our data point, or sorry, our rank value. I'm going to drag that down, and as you can see that because I've linked these cells with the rank above, that they've populated. From there, we can see that R1, R2, R3, and R4 are all calculated. It's shown by the sum here. Okay, N is the number of data points, and I use the COUNTIF function for whether the data point, whether it was equal to 0 or not, so it counts the data points in each group. So 4, 6, 5, and 3 respectively. So capital N statistic is essentially the sum of all of them. You can see there the cells that it's summing. And then what I've done is I've taken the H statistic equation, I've broken up into parts just for ease and for demonstration of my computation. So then we're taking 18 plus 1, 19, and then we're multiplying it by itself and dividing 12 by that value. Okay, here we have the aggregate r squared over n. And for the equation, you can see it shown here. Okay, and I did that for each of the respective groups. When we aggregate them together, we get the 1891 and some change. Okay, and then we have 3 times the n, which is again 18, plus 1 would be 19, so 19 times 3. And then putting it all together, as you can see there, that it accounts for each of those results to give us the H statistic. Okay, so the H being 9.38, and then our degrees of freedom, because we have 4 groups, minus 1 is 3. This is our alpha level, is 7.82. And because that's smaller than our H statistic, then we can reject the null hypothesis.